She's gonna watch me record. She's falling asleep and she's sleeping. So in this video, I want to talk about my approach to lean bulking because a lot of people have been asking me questions. I've been posting a lot of progress pictures on Instagram. If you're not following me, shameless plug there. But people have been asking, what have you been doing for your training? What does your nutrition look like? What are your macros? And I'll share all that in another video, but I just want to talk about a few tips that have really helped me. This is the first time I could say I've successfully been in a lean bulk. I haven't said I finished my lean bulk because I'm still trying to put on some size, but it's been working. I haven't been spinning my wheels. I haven't tried to cut in the middle of the bulk, which is something I've been caught doing. I know a lot of you guys deal with that too because you're worried about putting on too much fat, your metabolism's slow. Listen, I've dealt with all that shit, and that's why I'm here to share this with you guys and share my approach and some things you could do to optimize your lean bulk without putting on too much fat, getting bigger. So this way, when you're about to cut again and strip off that body fat, you have the muscle to show and you don't have to cut too hard. So I'm at my gym, Long Island Barbell Club right now. We actually came a little bit early before we open up just so I could record this clip. You'll actually see the training footage in World Gym, a gym that you guys haven't seen yet. It's like right there. So the next parking lot over, you can actually walk there. I've been training there for a few months. I've been on and off. So I'll come here for a lot of my movements. I'll go there for my accessory stuff or if I want to get some cardio or hop in the pool. So I'm a big fan of going to two gyms. I like to have a different atmosphere. I've actually met a couple of people who have followed the channel years ago. So it's just cool to run into different people and change up the atmosphere. So if that's not something you're currently doing and you feel like your training is getting a little bit boring, try going to a different gym. Even if you get a week pass to get out of your comfort zone for a while, meet new people, try some new equipment. That's just something quick. But we're going to go over a couple of things that I've been doing in this lean bulk that have really helped me out. First, the most important thing, are you being honest with yourself? You say you're training so hard, you're following this program, you're telling everyone you're busting your ass in the gym, but are you really? Are you really following that training program to a T? Are you tracking your macros? Are you tracking your progress with some kind of log in the gym? Because all the time people go into the gym and they go, I'm going to throw around 70s today. But what did you do last week? So are you focusing on actually progressing with the weights from week after week to ensure that you're getting stronger? Or are you just seeing how you feel that day and maybe today I want to hit back. So you go in and do some lat pull down and pull-ups. You have to be tracking your training and your nutrition and a bunch of other variables I'm going to talk about in order to really stay on track and see real results. Because suboptimal training and nutrition will get you suboptimal results. So if you want to see those real changes, you got to put in the work. We get the obvious shit, right? Training and nutrition has to be on point, but what about the other variables that I mentioned? This is something I try and get all my clients to do because we want real results. So are we tracking things like sleep quality, food quality, rest and recovery? Are we properly warming up before the gym? Are we focusing on form over weight, hydration, stress? These things matter. And I know a lot of people don't track this kind of stuff, but it will make a big difference. So you're going to deal with stress, your family, life, relationships, school, work. These things are going to affect the way you recover, the way you perform in the gym. Hydration, are you getting enough sleep? So when I say sleep quality, it's not just about quantity. You might have gotten 10 hours or you might have been in bed for 10 hours, but how much actual sleep did you get? And then track these kind of things because when you go into the gym and you have a shitty day or a shitty week, you want to know why. And if you write these things down and you track these variables, it will give you a reason or at least help you understand why you might have had a bad day in the gym. So track as much as you can. And the list goes on. And I'm not saying you have to perfect everything, but if you want real results, then you have to put in real work. And my man Alan Aragon has an awesome acronym and he says, tear it up. So TEAR is just trial, error, adjust, and repeat. You got to be tracking stuff, see if it's working. If it's not, adjust it and keep repeating that process and you will get better over time. So those things right there, this doesn't just apply to lean bulking. This is anything you're doing in order to improve yourself. You got to be tracking stuff and really putting in the work and be honest with yourself. The reason I'm sharing this all with you guys is because I've spun my wheels in the past and I've actually done it in public for all YouTube to see. I've said I was going to lean bulk. I did it for 2 months and then for whatever reason I decided, all right, it's time to mini cut. Maybe deep down it was because I didn't want to up my calories. I felt like my metabolism was too slow to bulk. I was worried about gaining fat. All those are bullshit excuses and they're in the back of our heads. But if you actually want to make a change, like I always wanted to get bigger and stronger, but it's going to come with a little bit of fat gain. You're going to have to up the calories you need to eat in order to grow. And it took me a while to actually commit myself to that. But this lean bulk so far has been the most successful one I've ever done because I've stayed committed to it. I've been upping my calories and believe it or not, I've gotten leaner, I've gotten a little bit bigger, and I've gotten stronger. So it's an eye opener when you actually dedicate yourself to something and stick through with it. So I plan on lean bulking for a while now. I'm really happy with the progress. I really have no plans at all to mini cut or anything like that or to cut at all. Like I said, you can actually achieve a body recomp. And I've made videos on body recomposition before where you actually get a little bit bigger and leaner at the same time. Sounds crazy. I know most people can do it with drugs, but as a natural, what you'll notice is that if you try and lean bulk, when you're eating more, people just associate eating more with gaining fat. But if you eat more, you're going to train harder, you're going to expend more calories, and you're going to grow. So I'm sharing this again with you guys because I want to hopefully help some people out who might be struggling with committing to a bulk because they're scared to gain fat. I want you guys to ask me questions. Drop them in the comments below. DM me on Instagram. I'm always here to help people out. I'm going to make a dedicated video all about lean bulking to go over some of the questions that people have been asking me. I'll talk about my macros, anything that you guys want to know. But what it comes down to is it doesn't matter what your goals are. This could be fat loss, muscle gain, or business, or school. You have to put in the work and you have to be honest with yourself. You can't just say, I'm working hard when you're really not working as hard as you say you are. So that's what it comes down to. Be patient, give it time, be disciplined, and just commit to something. And you'll see results if you give it enough time. So like I said, any questions, feel free to leave them for me. Thank you guys as always for watching. I appreciate the support. And until next time, we'll catch you all in the next video.